Dear Vanessa, we're so happy to see you here today. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for watching the film.
The film was amazing, and you looked absolutely stunning in all those 1920s outfits and the Chinese fashion. The aesthetics was so beautiful, and I just wanted to ask you, how did you enjoy wearing those outfits? Because it's not something that we wear every day these days. It's not a modern fashion. Maybe you would want to integrate something in your everyday wardrobe.
Mm-hmm. So basically, I had to wear 20 different qipao, which is what you saw, the traditional Chinese, I would say, outfit. And they were custom made, so because she was aging as the movie went on, she had to wear different kinds of qipao with like every scene. So I feel super grateful to have such a large selection of costume to wear. And do I wear more now? I don't, but maybe I should.
Yeah, definitely. They really suit you, so you definitely must. And I was wondering, how did you discover the emotional core of your character as she transitions from the artistic glamour to the wartime survival? Because it changed.
So I think what stayed the same was her passion for art and her willingness to help people. And I think that resonates with me deeply. I think as an artist, as an actor as well, our passion is to express ourselves and to move the audience. So I just kind of connected to that point to myself. Yeah.
Yes, exactly, because she is a classically trained artist and you're an actress, also an artist, just in a different form. So that's true that I guess you also use that as your coping mechanism, maybe.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's beautiful, a beautiful coping mechanism to deal with stress. And it's not only a survival story, but also a very beautiful yet tragic love story. So how did you and your co-star manage to create this beautiful energy? Because some scenes, oh my God, that's where he is painting Chinese characters on you. That's so sensual, so beautiful.
So Vivian is not here tonight, but he's from New Zealand, and when we both flew in to Los Angeles to film, we just tried to communicate as much as possible. You know, we tried to hold hands and just get into that space of being lovers, and we spent as much time as we could together. And in the intimate scenes as well, like we were both very respectful, and we were just very kind to each other, just as lovers should be. So it was very natural for the both of us.
Yeah, and which moment in the film required you to access the deepest emotional truth, and how did you prepare for it?
I think it was when she got her eye hit. So, fun fact, the audition that I did was actually that scene where she gets hit in the face, and I remember to get in that space, it was just to think about, like, let's say, so I'm an actor, and if I was to lose my eye, I would never be able to act again. And to lose that part of myself forever is just devastating. And I just tapped into that part, and it was very real for me. And I feel like the artist, that might have been what she had felt too in that moment. So I just relate those together.
Yeah, that must have been quite emotional moment, like to reenact. Mm-hmm. So how did the director's cooperative approach prepare you for such vulnerable scenes like this one?
So I feel like how you can tell a director is really great at what she does is when she communicates to you, you know exactly what she wants. And that's exactly what happened for this film. So when she would communicate, oh, she wants to feel this, she knew how to speak to us so that we could act it out in the way that she wanted. And she gave us a lot of space and a safe place for us to express ourselves, honestly.
Yeah, and what contemporary relevance do you see in portraying a woman's journey through such extreme historical circumstances?
So I feel like right now as well, the world is quite unstable. There's a lot of things going on, and hopefully through watching this film, it just teaches you to just keep going. Don't let the outer world affect the direction you want to take in life, and just to keep fighting, and to keep up the strength in everyday life.
Yeah, I can imagine that you can learn a lot about the resilience, the human resilience, when you're playing such a role. Yeah, so how did your role change your understanding of how art sustains us through personal and historical crises?
I think that through playing the artist, I got to see that she was expressing herself that way, and as an actor, I would do the same as well. So I would say that's how it relates.
Yeah, that's a beautiful answer. And do you have a favorite moment of the film, or maybe the favorite part in the process of shooting the film? What's something the most memorable for you?
In case you guys didn't know, the producer, she's actually the granddaughter of the painter. When I met her, I understood it was a very personal story. And her daughters actually appear in the film as well as the parents, her parents, who are the son and the daughter of the painter. So it was a very personal story, and it was just so nice to get to actually talk to them and just see how much love they had for her. And it just made what I wanted to do so much more real, and I wanted to make sure I gave the character justice, because it was such a personal story to them.
So what did the family think, since you had to act there as a real person? So did they give any feedback? What did they think?
I think they were happy, yeah, I think like I was just talking to them and just trying to understand more, like personally how she was like, and I just tried to do my best with hearing what they had to say.
Yeah, well, you did amazing, because your acting was so beautiful and you looked incredible in the film. And maybe we have someone from the audience who would like to ask any questions. So you can pass the microphone right now.
You were exquisite, so just wanted to say every scene you appeared in was just majestic. I saw your elegant hands with calligraphy. Did you study? I mean, because there's so much skill involved. Obviously, the artist was phenomenal. Did you yourself take up, or did you study as a child calligraphy, and just even the holding of the brush and all these amazing techniques?
So thank you for your question. So my parents are Chinese, and from a young age, I could only speak to them in Chinese. Yeah, so culturally, they also taught me like how to write correctly, how to read, and I really thank them for that, because now I got to use it in the film. So yeah.
In the movie, you said keep hope alive. So how we can keep hope alive for peace?
My personal advice, I feel like life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. I feel like even in my own life, it hasn't been easy, but I always try to look at the bright side and just learn from whatever's happened before and not let it tie you down, just to have it lift you up every single time. Obviously, that's not always the case, but just to try to do that as much as possible.
So you're applying your reaction to the problems to control it.
Yes.
Words happen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is this your first acting, or what sort of experience you have as an actress? That is my first question. And the second question, this is our second day of festival. So far we saw films. They are all about feelings, expressions of being human. So it was surprising that yesterday somebody said about the soul. What this film is about for you?
To the first question, this is not the first film that I've done. I've graduated from Beijing Film Academy, and I used to be an actress in China. And then I did an HBO series called Kung Fu, and then I booked this movie after that.
So it's actually your debut as an actress?
It is not. No, I've done other things
Oh,
before
you've
this.
done
Yeah. So I used to act in China, and then I did a TV show. Yeah. And then, what is the soul of the film?
That's a tough question, very deep.
Yeah. Keep love alive?
I'll formulate it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So the story is it about past, or do you think this sort of dedications and faith is possible today?
I think it's possible today. Yeah. Why not?
Great, thank you.